All right, today we have a quick tutorial on Padlet, which is a really good app for students to write their thoughts. This one could be used for pretty much any grade. I think kindergartners could be able to do this. When you come in, obviously you have the sign up, and if you follow that, that will take you through a login using your Google account. Since I already have an account, I'm just going to log in. Going to use my SUSD Learns. All right, so here's the introduction page. Gallery is just other people's examples of what they've done. Join a Padlet is if another class has one and you want your kids to respond to other room, you could use that. We're going to look at make our own, make a Padlet. You have choices here of blank designs. You also have some templates of preset designs. And if you look around, you can find one that meets what you're trying to accomplish. Now, I'm just going to start with the basic one here, even though you do have a good range of things. You start with the basic wall. Now, when you first come in, you have this on the right side of the screen, which is where you're going to put what you want. So we've been talking about GMO corn in our class in 5th grade with Benchmark Advanced. So I'm going to put GMO corn or corn. And then on the second line, this is where I'm going to type the question I want them to respond to. Are GMOs good or bad? Provide evidence for your opinion. You can change the icon on the top there to whatever makes you happy. Let's see if there's one that looks like it's not sure, questioning. We'll pick that one, looks like my students. Then go back. Now you want to go through this list. Attribution's important one. This means that when a student logs in, their name will be posted. And you want that so that kids, especially older kids, don't get clever and start putting wall graffiti up. Comments, if you want other kids to be able to respond to each other, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons why you want to do something like this. Reactions. This is a traditional, you want them voting, grading other students. If you use this one, talk to kids carefully about what you expect of them, because nobody wants to get a negative review. If you want to prove them, which could be a headache, but you may want to do that. And if you just want to make sure that kids don't post anything improper, you can hit filter vanity. At this point, you've gone through all the basic checks. You could start posting. Now, one thing I did forget that I like to do is I'm going to change the background, the wallpaper. You have a choice of different things you like. You can check them on your own. I'm going to add a picture from my desktop. So I'm going to upload pic file from my desktop. Since we're talking about GMO corn, I'm going to have a picture of corn just to make it a little more fun for the kids. And then this one you have to back up to the main window, hit next. Once you've got everything set up, you're happy with it, you can go to start posting. Now, when the kids come in, they're going to see a window that looks like this, and they click the little plus sign. It's going to tell you who they are, and that this is how they type. So it's going to be GMOs are good. And then they're going to write GMOs are good because they produce 5 times more corn than traditional seeds, and have them tell them how much you want from them. When they're done, they can click off of it, and they can move it to where they want, generally. And this is pretty straightforward. So now at this point, sharing, a couple things you want to do is, one, you can take this to Google Classroom. So I'm going to copy the link, and now I'm going to go to Google Classroom. Go to my classroom, and I've got to again change my account because it's always on the wrong account. Here's my classroom for this year. And I'll put a date, November, I'm going to say 7th. And then I'm going to paste the Padlet address that I saved. You need to save the link before you come to Google Classroom because it doesn't bring it with you. And then at that point, I post it. And now the kids have access through Classroom to the Padlet activity. And that's it.